Hey guys, BlackPanthaa here and welcome to another video discussing Need for Speed 2015, and today we're talking about the always online DRM aspect of Need for Speed, which isn't as welcome as a lot of features of the game, as you can quite imagine, because it means a couple of things. Number one, it means that you always need a constant internet connection. If you get dropouts, you're going to get kicked out of the game back to the main menu. If there is a dropout of internet in your area, like it happens to me, and I have 100 meg and I live in the UK, and you know, it's kind of a very modern area, and I still get dropouts every now and again, which obviously stops me doing a lot of things because, number one, my job requires the internet, but that's another story. And the second thing it means is that in the future, say we want to go back and play Need for Speed for nostalgia reasons, like I can go back and play Most Wanted 05 and Underground 2 and everything like that. I'm playing Pro Street at the moment on the channel, then I won't be able to do that with this game because the servers have been shut down and it's not letting me through, which would really suck. Just to say that my stance on always online is kind of in the middle. I honestly do not mind it. And I know a lot of you will disagree with always online. I mean, I obviously understand why you disagree with it, but as long as it has the balance and reason behind having always online, then it makes sense to me. I mean, if you look at the crew did an amazing job at doing the always online thing. It does definitely have benefits to being always online. But then if you look back at something like, say, the Xbox One, that wasn't really going to have any benefits at all for having always online, then no, I do not agree with it. That's a whole different concept altogether, like having a console that's always online, but that's another story for another day if I ever bother speaking about that again. Don't know why I would. Anyway, but if you had, for example, Forza or Gran Turismo have always online features, then that would just be absolutely ridiculous. Now, Need for Speed, what you have to remember, it's very much focused on the whole all-drive feature, and I believe all-drive will definitely have positives due to this always online connection. But obviously it does have its negatives. Once again, will we be able to go back and play this game in the future? That is my main worry, and there is a kind of relatively simple way in my mind that they can sort this out, and that's by having two sets of kind of servers, the game servers and the auth servers, or authentication servers. So for example, it would just connect to EA Origin servers to make sure that it can actually play the game, and then that's it. You can play it single player even if the actual game servers are down. Then I'm fine with that. Because, I mean, even though the crew had a flawless launch and the servers haven't had any issues and it looks to be going very, very well for them, there are still times where I want to play the game and the servers are actually down, so I can't even play single player to record, you know, a 5-minute background clip to record a commentary video, or play check my faction missions, or, you know, I can't do that because the servers are down, so I'm sat there waiting for the server to come back online. So yes, even still, it is an issue. The one huge upside to this always online thing, though, is they're actually using dedicated servers for the game now because of this, obviously, because P2P, that doesn't make any sense. But they're actually using dedicated servers, so you won't see people warping about everywhere on the road as much. You just basically get better overall performance on this game online, which is obviously something very, very important, because in a racing game, you don't want people lagging in front and behind you in any way. Like, it's freaking annoying, I tell you that. So to wrap it up, my thoughts on this DRM basically inside Need for Speed, it's a shame, because it just basically speaks for the whole of gaming in general. I mean, it makes sense. It's obviously better for piracy, and it's better for, you know, being live updated content and that sort of stuff. But it does have its downside, the fact that some people won't be able to play it at all, and some people with unstable connections will be constantly thrown back to the menu like I don't bloody know what. This is more of an EA thing than an actual developer thing, because I mean, if you look back at SimCity, they actually had always online. It didn't do very well at all. You know, for the first month at least, I actually really excited for that game. First month or so, the servers were just literally full. You couldn't get into the game and you'd always get kicked out, and just, it was super, super annoying. And they said, it's not possible to turn this off. It's not possible, it's not possible. And then they eventually released an update that now lets you play it offline. So there's that. Anyway, let me know what you think of the DRM feature. I personally believe they should hopefully backtrack on the always online thing, though I would obviously anyway always be online. So to be honest, it doesn't affect me, but for the purpose of the fact that people around the world that don't have as stable internet as me will not so much be able to connect to the game, it's a bit, you know, and obviously the whole fact in where in 10 years time, say I want to go back to this for nostalgia reasons, I can't, which would be a real shame. But just to say, those that are worried about the future of Need for Speed and say, like, they do shut the servers off and you can never go back to this game again and the next game is going to be Hot Pursuit 2016, don't worry, it's not going to be like that, because, as I said, in the future, all Need for Speeds are going to be kind of this set pattern now. This is Need for Speed. This is the whole reason for the relaunch. So the next Need for Speed will be very similar to the last one, the current one, the coming one, the next one. You get the idea. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please smash the like button, subscribe if you are new for all the latest Need for Speed 2015 and beyond content, videos, stuffs. I'll see you soon. Peace.